Oh, okay, you can hear me. Hi, Kat. So before we get started, there's two people here who are really awesome, and I'm going to add them in. We have Marina and we have Francisco. They are hugely instrumental in helping make this program possible. They sit in the background and record and set up the translators and do all that hard work that makes all of this possible. So thank you both. And I'm sorry I didn't give you any warnings, but you were sitting there and you looked really good. So it was a good time.
Yeah, you're lucky you combed your hair. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Francisco. Thank you, Marina. Good job. Thank you, Tim, for finding them. Tim, you got a homework for us?
Right. Okay, so here we go, guys. So starting off, we're in the middle of Arya Sanga's biography, and so during his empowerment, there's a section of the empowerment called, well, in our text it's described as Metok Torwa. So explain this part of the empowerment in general and its significance for Arya Sangha.
This is where you drop the flower petal into the, I guess it has different, in this case, it had different deities, and for him it landed in Manjushri, Maitreya. So he decided to spend the next, at that point, I think he decided to spend 3 years trying to meet him.
Yeah.
And then
So-
the first 3 years didn't work, so he just kept doing more 3-year retreats,
Yep.
as anyone would do.
Yes, because that's the yes. It doesn't work the first time, do it again. So, and Nick, what does Torwa mean in this normal sense?
Sweep away or throw out.
So in this case, it doesn't mean that. What does it mean?
I think it means like drop.
Okay, so yep, you got it all. Next question. So then you just mainly read the second question. So then he committed himself
Oh yeah.
reaching Maitreya. And then after 3 years, he came out after not achieving anything, and he had an experience that resulted in him committing to another 3 years. First of all, what was his motivation for going into retreat? His deep motivation, and what message did he receive after 3 years? And finally, how is this message important for us in our own practice? So first of all, why did he go into retreat? Like Nick, you said he wanted to meet Maitreya, but there was another motivation that he had.
Spread the teaching.
What'd you say? Was that Gibson?
Yeah, spread the teaching.
Right. So which motivation is better or more important?
It's mutual dependent.
Fair. Okay, fair enough. But if someone were to say, I'm going to retreat to meet Maitreya, or I'm going into retreat to meet Maitreya so I could spread the teachings, which one feels like a stronger motivation?
The second one sounds like a bodhisattva intention.
Yeah.
What were we going to say, Stanley?
Oh, Chinese. 第二.
Okay. All right. All right. So that's his motivation. What message, the first message he received when he came out? What was the first message he received? What happened?
Maria has it in the chat.
Needle from the brink of
So Maria, why don't you turn on your microphone and explain it to us?
Hello, everyone. He saw a man who was making a needle out of a big pipe with a cotton ball, and the message he got was that you need to keep on doing what you're doing to get the result.
So what's the special significance of rubbing a cotton ball on a thick iron rod? Like how is that important?
He's trying to refine himself, but it's like takes a while.
Yes, it takes a long time.
Like rubbing steel with a cotton ball.
Cool. So what did he do afterwards, Maria, after he got this message from the old man?
He went back into retreat for another 3 years.
Excellent. And then for all of us, what is the importance? We kind of heard a little bit, but what is the importance of this message for our own practice? Like what could we, how can we apply this to our own spiritual journey?
Just do the work.
Just do the work. I like that. Just do the work even ... Okay, can you say a little bit more, Bence?
You don't need to say anything more. Just do the work. You know, whether it takes 3 years or 9 years, doesn't matter. Just do the work.
Or even if you don't apparently see results, to hang in there, keep at it.
Perseverance.
Right. And Kat, could you say a little bit more about that, how it relates to Arya Sangha coming in his retreat and then coming out of retreat?
Well, he wanted to meet his angel, his teacher, and he still wasn't feeling as though he had made contact. And so it could feel discouraging. And like what he was doing wasn't achieving any results. So he could quit. Oh, this isn't working. But he didn't do that.
Right. And he actually did see results in his practice, right? Like he did
eventually.
Well, I mean,
after the fourth retreat.
Well, he was receiving special messages. So he was.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. And so, you know, he just didn't see the message he wanted to hear, I guess. No, the answers, you guys said it all. Good job.
Tim,
yep.
Do you think this guy and the bird and the drop were actually, it was Maitreya in disguise?
Yeah.
Do you think there's a Maitreya in disguise coming from his own side?
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, maybe. Sure, if he had the seeds, I guess. So the last question I have, I wasn't being a jerk, Juan.
I know, you're never.
Not from your own side.
not from him.
So when deciding what to do with the maggots that were devouring the helpless dog, the text uses the phrase "chimochiwar nangwe rangi lule." What is the significance of using the special significance of using nangwa? And how would this relate to getting special messages like seeing an old man with a cotton ball? So first of all, what is the unique significance of using nangwa in this sentence?
And it appears to you to be a certain way.
So can you say more about that, Venerable Paul?
That how something appears and how it is to the mind of someone who's not fully enlightened are different. And so to remember that it is appearing in a certain way, to not buy into it, that that's what it is.
Okay, so in the case of the dog appearing to Arya Sangha, what is this maybe foreshadowing or telling us about what's going on? Does the dog have to appear as a dog?
No.
What dog?
Well, the dog that Arya Sangha saw on the side of the street.
I know, but you're saying it's a dog. It's only what is appearing to him is a dog. Whether that is a dog
and
depends on who's looking.
Right. And why does it appear like a dog to him?
Because he's getting there, but he's not there yet to
Right.
see Manjushri in his golden youth form.
Right. So I wanted to question here is like, is it Manjushri appearing as a dog from its own
Could
side?
be. Could
From-
be.
Maitreya, no?
I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry, we did this earlier. Maitreya appearing. I mean, is it Maitreya looking like a dog
Could be.
from his own side, or is it something about Arya Sangha seats that change?
That's the more likely scenario.
So that's kind of my question there. How relating is the dog? Is it Maitreya who's appearing as a dog, or is it a dog that appears to him because it's forced on him by his own seeds, and then his seeds changed?
Mm.
Oh, that's a good question.
And then what caused those seeds to change, Juan, in the story?
Oh, well, you could argue that his compassion for the dog and the maggots. But I really like your question. Like, does Maitreya wanted him to see him as a dog, or it was just the only thing it was available for him? It's very interesting. I don't know.
Maybe Maitreya knows the level of Asanga's seed upgraded a little bit, so he a lot, and then he changed his appearance to just the right enough place so he can see the dog, and then it will take him to the next level, and finally he will be seeing the Lord himself. My guess, yeah.
I like all of those. All right, you guys can read that later if you'd like. All right, some STWs. Droop.
To try to accomplish,
Yes, as opposed to droop.
to be accomplished.
Yes. How about the word drawa?
Light.
A net.
Right, and it was really cool at the end of the class when the sun was rising behind Geshe-la, and we saw, and he pointed out what a drawa was. Cool. So I want to show you guys something cool that Geshe-la, that Kelsang in Kyoto showed me.
Cool.
That actually could help a lot of us. Well, help me. It's helping me at least. He has this app on his website where you can type in words and you can hear it pronounced. So I'm not going to spend too much time with it, but it basically, when you select letters, for example, it then will.
Oh,
Oops, I didn't. Were you guys able to hear that?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So it then will block out other letters that you're not allowed to select. So it's a really great way to learn patterns in Tibetan, as well as the pronunciation for it. So I have one set up here, so you can hear the difference between droop and droop.
Doop,
And
doop,
can you guys hear it?
doop,
Yeah, one's high tone.
doop.
So if you're trying to learn how to pronounce Tibetan, this is a great way. From what Geshe-la said, and from what I've heard of it, he sounds like he speaks very, very well. And this is all him. This is all his voice. So I will send this to you guys in the chat if you want to practice. And
Thank you, Tim.
let me send it to you guys now. And the cool thing is it'll actually save the words that you put in, so you can listen to it. He and I were talking about maybe building the app out a little bit more, because right now you can only do one word at a time and not full phrases. So, all right. And now I need to find my homework. All right, here we are. And this is what you asked me to translate, Geshe-la.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. Doggone it.
I
Good.
thought that was a fun way of translating that. Kima.
That's gonna make a lot of chat translation help going on. Kema. Yapchi daki good. Okay. Yeah, Yapchik means my one father. It means my one dear papa. Daki Kyab, my protector. Good. Ngel Gye. Literally, what is Ngel Gya?
So
What's
isn't it,
Gya is a number.
it's like
Okay.
100. It's a lot, right? Like you
Yeah.
worked a lot.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I put forth 100 efforts, but it means, as you said, I really exhausted myself, and I didn't get any
results.
result. Yeah, good.
So I said,
Not-
not even a whisper from you. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
trying to find, I was trying to find really whiny, like a lover, like someone, if you couldn't meet someone that you really loved for many, many years, what it would.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. Chi Chi Charting Pung.
This one was, I didn't know what to do with this because like Hung is like an army or to shoulder something, and I didn't really know what to capture, if that wasn't even, if I understood the word correctly.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it for you, okay? This last two lines. If the chartin, if the rain clouds, okay, which hold within them an ocean of water,
Okay.
piled up. Pung means these clouds, cumulus clouds piled up,
I see. Okay.
and they're like an ocean. The clouds are piled up like an ocean. And if there was some poor soul down below who was dungwa, means tormented by heat, okay? Who was, in the middle of the Sahara Desert, dungwe sek. If there was somebody below who was tortured by the heat of the sun or something, couldn't you just drop enough to satisfy their thirst? Okay. Same here means a measure. Okay. Bap here is chepa pongusu yepa, which means
With an agent?
The active form.
yeah, if there's no agent, it means rainfall. If there is agent, it means to send down the rain. Okay. And that's a great example of the two forms of Tibetan verbs. It's not exactly passive and active, but it's similar. So why couldn't someone have dropped down enough rain to at least make sure I wasn't thirsty,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'm down here dying of thirst, and you can send me a few drops of water when you are equal to a whole ocean of clouds and piled up in the sky. Okay, he's whining. Yeah. Cool. You got another verse here, or we didn't do more?
You only gave me, you were very generous in giving me 4 lines.
All
only.
right. Okay. All right. Well, we got another verse coming up. Let's go see it. Where are you? Don't cry for me. Here we go. Okay. So please read. I heard a rumor that Marina wants to check you, or Marina wants to read. Tim, you want to do it that way?
Yeah, so I think we're up a little bit farther than that.
There's
Oh,
one
I'm
line.
sorry.
We're
There's-
at the,
Daki de Tsam. Yeah.
Okay, Tim, any way you want to run it.
yeah. So Marina, apparently Geshe has asked you to read. So we'll read the first line.
That
Mhm.
Good.
Just say whatever comes out of your mouth. It's okay. Just pretend. Just try.
Ти, те,
Some.
сам, друг, кян,
Nice.
так, кяма,
Mhm.
чуна, тук, джере, чун, ше, шенпе.
Yeah, Kyung Pei. Is it Kyung Pei?
It looks like Kengbei. Okay.
So,
Nice job.
Okay. Word, are you there?
Yes.
Can you look up this word Ken? I don't think it's the usual one. Okay. Or else it's misspelled. I don't know.
Okay.
Let me know in a few minutes, in a minute or two.
Okay.
So what's Doc key, Tim? Doc?
Me, I
I doop.
I tried so hard.
Yeah, that so much. That sound means I was trying so hard. Yeah, but even a doc machun.
Not even a. I always mess this up. Not even a.
This means a logical reason, but it also means a sign. Okay, lakshana in Sanskrit, which means a sign. The word in Sanskrit for reason is sign. Okay, and here it means I worked so hard and you couldn't just give me some little sign. Okay, Machungna. I think your tukje is chung chung.
Your compassion is small.
Yeah, he's telling Maitreya, God, you don't care about anybody, Okay, word, you got a better king for me? King usually means to be proud.
Yeah, it means arrogance usually. This one, this spelling usually means frozen, so it might be a misspelling again.
I think it might be a misspelling. I'm just gonna put a question mark and we'll check, okay?
Okay.
Right now, it means he was arrogant enough to ask this question, but it's Tim, it's not the usual syntax here. There's something wrong with the syntax. I suspect it's wrong. I can't guess what it was, okay? Anyway, he accused him. Okay, Tim, you choose somebody to read and you check them, okay?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just if you take off the owl, then it just becomes arrogance or pride or something like that. So I don't know if it's a spelling error or not, but without the owl, it's arrogance.
Yeah, and by the way, word, you know the game here. We have to imagine the Tibetan word in our mind and try to think about corruptions of the lines. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can't guess. I think it is he was arrogant, or he asked in an arrogant way. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Go ahead, Tim.
Anna Ile, can you read, please?
I will try, thank you. Jetsun ki la I gel po
Yeah.
char pa kyang sa pon.
Sabun.
Pon. Thank you. Mi rung mi. I really don't know.
Drung.
Jung tar. Sangye namni yön.
Jun.
Can you repeat?
Jun.
Yön. Gyur kyang. Kelwa med pe sang mi myong.
Nice.
Good.
Good job.
Thank you.
And by the way, I just wanted to encourage you guys. Somebody should set up some classes with Kelsang for speaking classes or reading classes. It'd be really, really, really good. And you should somehow give him some kind of payment or something. Okay, that would be nice. There are not many people left in the world who can speak in such a good accent. So it would be good. Okay. Who's Jetson?
Maitreya.
Yeah, the Holy One. The Holy One responded. Hi, Galpo.
King of Angels? No.
The King of the Gods, meaning worldly gods. It is believed in ancient India that the gods drop the rain. Okay. So the King of the Gods may pop the charpa. They may drop the rain. Okay. Okay, they may drop the rain, but Kyang, if the saban is not ruwa.
If the saban's not ready, is not ripe.
Yeah, and here ruwa means fit. And it means the seed was already spoiled or something. You see what I mean? If the seed is not a good seed, mi trung is the honorific for kiawa.
Then it won't grow.
Yeah, the seed won't grow. If there's a problem with the seed, get it? The King of the Gods can drop rain all day, but if the seed is a lousy one, then it's not going to grow. Who's the lousy seed?
Asanga.
Asanga. You're just a lousy seed. That's not the rain's problem. Okay. Jun is the ancient word for to come. Okay, so what's this third line mean, Tim?
But the Buddhas will come.
Yeah, the Buddhas may come, but Kyang, okay. So the Buddhas could come, pure past tense, optative, the Buddhas could arrive, but if you don't have Kelwa,
You don't have the virtue for it.
yeah, if you don't have the good karma, you won't experience anything sung as in lobsang.
You won't experience anything excellent or any good result.
Nothing special is going to happen to you if you don't have the karma. Okay, I could drop rain all day. You wouldn't grow. Okay. All right, that was your fault, by the way. Okay, Tim, who's up next?
Svetlana.
You, Svetlana. Let's go.
Те тампоне йоте чо? Kyo ranki drip pa pe ma tong la ta te ta ningje chen po ke pe le drip dak ne tong pa yin.
Tong Hua Yin.
Yeah,
Tong
nice.
pa yin.
Nice job, Svetlana.
By the way, the printings of these ancient history books are often very, very bad. I think this might have been okay. I think so. But the printings of the ancient history books are really especially bad. Okay, so not dambone. What's that mean, Tim? What's dambone mean?
First, right?
One. Yeah, I was there from the beginning.
Oh, I was there from. Oh, I see. I was from there. I was there from the beginning. Okay.
I was there from the beginning, but you had jipas.
You had obstacles.
Yeah, you had mental obstacles, and therefore matong.
Of course, and then therefore you didn't see me.
Yeah, you didn't see me. Okay. Tata means, but now you finally kiepat some ninja.
And finally, you had some compassion. Finally.
Yeah, finally you got into some compassion. So your leki jipas,
Your karmic obstacles
Yeah.
were
were purified. And now Toa.
now you see. Duh.
Now you see. Okay. You finally did something nice for somebody that wiped out your bad karma, and you saw me. Okay. I've been here all along. All right, who's next, Tim?
Francisco.
Ita yin par yo rang nya par gong du ye la mi nyams.
Nam.
Nam.
Don't pronounce the S in that one.
Okay. Las la tong si zun na tan
Ne ten.
netan. Ha tong ba ma yu
The Pei tong wa.
pei tong wa.
Hmm.
Ma yong ba de si so.
Good.
Good. Nice, you guys. You guys are reading very well. Everybody's reading nice. Detar Yimbar means, it's a strange wording here, but it means I'll prove to you that's the way it is. Okay. All right. Let's do a little exercise to show that Detar Yimbar, to show that it was your own karmic blinders or obstacles, and it wasn't me. Okay. Just to prove that that's true, I want you to carry me on your chakpa. And we just had it with the bowl and the novice monk.
Carry on your shoulders.
Yeah, I'm going to climb up on your shoulders, and I want you to run around town with me on your shoulders. Okay, he said. And let's dumba me to all the me's in the town.
To all the show me to all the people in the town, or show him.
Yeah, you run around town with me on your back and show everybody me. Okay, Sungs, said Maitreya. And they did then. Okay, past tense. They did run around that way with Maitreya on Master Sanga's back to show everybody Tongwa Machung.
But nobody saw him.
But nobody saw Maitreya.
Mm-hmm.
And then Asanga Yiche. Yiche means that he believed what he was being told. Yiche means he believed it. Okay, he believed that it was karma. Okay, do you guys know there's another version of this story, more detailed? Do you know what it says?
Isn't this the one where there is one old lady who sees just a little bit of? Well, the people see him running around, but they see him carrying a dog, and they don't see Maitreya. And then there's one person in the town who has a little bit of good enough karma to be able to see just a piece of Maitreya or something like that.
It's worse than that.
Okay.
There's an old lady, but she sees like just the dog's paw or something.
Yeah.
Well, there's a cute dialogue between her and her daughter, and she's sitting out on the porch doing mantras, and nobody sees anything on Asanga's back, and they all think he's crazy. They all think he's insane, running around town and yelling, "I have Maitreya, I have Maitreya." This one old lady who had enough karma says, she goes inside and she says to her daughter, "That's so weird. There's a guy running around town with a half-dead dog on his back." And kind of cute. Only one person had enough karma to see the dog. Okay. All right. Here we go. That's going to get a little more hopeful now.
How about Win?
Yay, win.
Cho chi cho sung ba lá thạch chén đà ba chu san yep ba bè.
Nice,
Nice.
nice.
Whoa.
Where'd that come from? Good job.
So Tim, kid cheetah.
What? I don't
She
know.
means, well, what do you want from me? Who's talking?
Asanga.
Yeah, sorry, no. My Maitreya's, they finish running around town and then they sit down under a tree and Maitreya says, well, why were you trying to reach me in the first place? You know, what did you want? Sung means Maitreya said. And then the answer is, I wanted to tarwa the Tekpa Chembo.
Wanted to spread the Mahayana.
Yeah, shoot cell Chempa means I was seeking to, he replied, I was seeking to spread the teachings. Okay. All right. Here comes a nice part. Who's doing that one, Tim?
Joy Chen.
Oh, by the way, we're going to stop the biography and get to your text here. Okay. So probably soon. Okay. These are all just notes. These are just my notes. So don't worry about that. Okay, go.
Nghe nghe cho khó lá trước khi xuân này cá cá tính tu tu trong hạ lá lấy
Good job.
chỗ cái chỉ Milo la Milo la cơ trung day
Shukte.
chế chừng trước đây chế chừng yamba
Yampa.
ngoppo yamba chỗ combo
Nunpo.
lát ngân bộ latte pachen poi cho ta ya pa
Yepa.
senshin
Yepa.
yeba senshin.
Nice, Joy.
Nice.
Good
Okay.
thing.
Jew is a not very common word and it means to grab. Okay. So Maitreya says to Lorna, Master Sangha, you Jew my sugar.
My my shirt.
Well, it just means grab like my robes, the skirt of my robes. Grab onto my robes, okay? I guess Maitreya is in some kind of god robe or something. Grab my robes and let's go to Gunda. Okay. Let's go to the Ganden paradise, Tushita paradise, okay? There's a lot of debate about this troll here. It could be, it means a period of the day, like morning or evening. It's one of the watches of the day. It could be evening, it could be ngatro, the early part of the day. Ngatro means morning. So one morning among the gods, a single K-chick. What's that, you guys?
One day or
One moment.
Well, here the whole thing means K-chick means a single moment among the gods. Like if you spend 1 minute, I would translate it as 1 minute in Tushita paradise. In the human realm, it's lo ngapchu.
50 years.
50 years in the human realm. Okay, so it's to spend a minute with Maitreya in his home, Buddha paradise. During that time, 50 years will pass among your own friends and family. And there's a story that when Asanga got back, everybody he knew was dead already. Okay, so he stayed there 50 years. Jetson Jampa Gumbo Lay. So when we say you learn something from a teacher, in oftentimes in ancient language, they will say he learned at the teacher, la, and it means at the teacher's feet. Okay, so it equals lay. So he spent time at the feet of what's Jampa Gumbo?
The protector Maitreya.
Yeah, our protector Maitreya. And he sen, which equals tupa, honorific.
And he listened.
He heard, yeah. Tekpa Chambrachu.
He learned all about the Mahayana Dharma, like
Yeah.
ounce of it.
Tayepa means endless, like endless, limitless, okay, teachings. He got countless teachings on the Mahayana. Okay. Here's a discussion of the troll question. Okay, long story. All right. It's right. I was exploring the spelling. Here it's different. Okay. So anyway. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I found a couple of comparisons of the story. Okay. Okay, good. Who's next, Tim? And by the way, we finish these two sentences and then we move on to your text.
All right. How about Oscar?
Okay.
Hola,
Hola, Oscar.
Klakpar Sherchinki Dote Rinpoche Ton Tuntek Pachempoi Lamgi Rimpe Nenam Tinchin Warshu Tejitar Sumpei Tunam La Sempatang Jelwa Tang Tokparche Ching Gompei Tuting Gensin Gi Gogye Traktuma Topching.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice pronunciation. Yay. What's Hlakpa mean, Tim?
Especially.
Yeah, especially he heard shared Chingido.
The perfection of wisdoms.
Yeah, and he learned it he learned its meaning according to the Tekpa Chembo.
According to the Mahayana, yeah.
Yeah, and do you know the word thing? It's not the same as thing in Zen, although it's probably related.
The depth, like the depth of an ocean or something
Yeah,
like
good. He fathomed the depths, okay, of the ne, the marmahata?
The crucial points.
Yeah, the crucial points of the steps of the path, okay? Don't forget, I think this biography is coming from a teacher of the steps of the path, right? So he says he really got to the bottom of the steps of the path. Shute means he requested. The word means requested, but what it means is he was able to receive teachings in which he went to the bottom, okay? He sembad a lot about the dun.
He thought a lot about the meaning
of what was taught to him, okay? Jitar Sumba. And Jawa literally means he met, meaning here it means Shawa means to weigh something on a scale. Okay, it's the old word for consider in Adam's text. Shelwa. So Jelwa means this spelling of Jelwa, which can also mean to meet somebody. This spelling means he considered everything. And Topa, this doesn't say Toks, it says To. So it doesn't mean he came to realizations. It means he spent a long time thinking about it, okay? Che Ching, he Gomba also.
He meditated as well.
And due to the two,
By the power of his meditation,
no, due to the power of the Gomba, he opened Tingenzinki Go Gya.
he opened up the yeah,
100.
100 doors, the 100
Or
doors of oh yeah, so the 100 doors of single point of meditation or something
good,
like
yeah, good. And chalk is just a numerizer on even numbers. So it means 100 even, okay? You can ignore it usually.
But
and
does it help you understand whether it's used as an exaggeration or an exact number?
Nope, it doesn't help.
Okay. All right, okay.
It's just even number with zeros on the end. Okay, it could be 1,000, could be 100, could be 1,000,000. Go chalk, Tuma Top, many. He was able to break through many hundreds of doors of deep meditation. Okay, cool. Last sentence of your biography for this term. Who's
Yeah.
up?
Who's gonna do that? How about Uta?
Okay, thank you. I'll try it. Mi dread pay sung dang tokpa mepe popadang tekwa chenpoi chonampar chetpe sherap topching cheni nong dugyorte pakpe satop.
Nice. Good reading, Uta. You're really reading well. Okay. Sung here means dharani, right, Tim? And jepa means to forget. So jepe sung means the dharani of not forgetting. And it's not a mantra. What it is a level you reach where you can remember all the Dharma teachings you ever had, even in past lives. So, it doesn't come all at once. You start getting glimpses of teachings you've had in past lives or something, or you might be reading a sutra and suddenly you remember that you read it 300 years ago or something. So it's something that we can achieve if you meditate every day. You start having flashbacks. It's a flashback of teachings you've had, and that's called Mijepe Sun. That's called the Dharani of not forgetting. Okay. So he got some spiritual flashbacks. He got Topa, which was Topa Mepe. This Topa means Sangha. Asanga. This is Asanga.
Unstoppable?
Yeah, it cannot be stopped by solid walls, or that's called unstoppable. Topa Mepa means cannot be obstructed. And that describes his Popa. Popa means, do you guys know?
Like something like courage or?
Yeah, it means guts or Popa, yeah. Oftentimes it refers to the confidence to teach well. You don't feel nervous when you teach, okay? So he got some kind of unshakable confidence, okay? Unstoppable confidence. So he got the power to have flashbacks about teachings he had received in the past. When he was reading scripture, he had suddenly experiences that he had read it before and he knew what it meant. And then he got this kind of super confidence about expressing those teachings. And he also top in the second line at the end. He top shiram. What's that?
He realized, well, he achieved wisdom or realized wisdom.
Yeah. Which number? Nj, not che. Nj.
Of the many dharmas of the Mahayana. J is
Discriminates or deciphers, right?
Yeah, you could say threshed out, or literally divided up. Okay. Yewa comes from that, if you guys remember the word yewa. And it means also to open a door. Because you separate the door from the frame. Okay.
So,
yeah.
Is that an oblique reference to the text too that he later wrote?
What later text?
The one he wrote with Maitreya. Because look, it says Chun Nampar Jepa, then it says Ching Chuni, like separating what is Dharma.
No, that's coming later. That's coming later. But that's coming later. Yeah. But you'll see why word in a second. Okay.
Okay.
So he was able to open up the meaning of the Mahayana Dharma. Now, here's why I stretched your biography out to two classes, Tim, is because I wanted to get to this sentence, this line. Okay, can you read it? And what's it mean?
He ultimately understood the Dharma itself and saw emptiness. Well, he became an Arya.
Yeah, so this chini means emptiness. Dharmata.
Okay.
It means tombani. Okay, dharmata, the way things are. Okay, so he had a direct experience of ultimate reality, and he reached the
first bodhisattva bhumi.
Good, yeah, the love, exactly, the first bhumi, the level of an Arya. Okay, and wow, he became an Arya. Yay! That's why we call him
Arya Sangha.
Arya Sangha. Okay, do we still have 5 minutes, Nick?
We have 5 minutes.
Yes, sir. We still have 5 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm going to use the 5 minutes, and that's just a habit I have. And
3 minutes till wrap up time.
Okay, so we're going to start the actual text now. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go.
Yay. Now we figure out what we actually said.
So you want to choose, maybe Tim has good luck, you just read this because this is the wrong Luke about Shingde Solje.
Nipa Rangi Lukla Shinte Solje Shenki Jesuma Drangpar Samling Dir Dotun Rang Wang Du Drels Shing Detar Du Drel War Chewala Gawaniki Dogyu Dumane. There's just no comma. Lung Tenpe Jung Sempakpa Shing Te Rocheki Seni.
Solje, yeah, good. I'm going to leave this for you to translate, okay? For next time. This is the definition of an innovator in Buddhism. And we use this extensively for Nick. What DCI level was that?
9.
Sorry.
Yeah, 9, I guess. And Tim, I'd like you to translate this, and then I'd like you to maybe just describe briefly how I use this in the DCI level on creativity and innovation. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, Mr. Lowenhaupt is going to give us a quick wrap up of his class today.
So we started off with Maitreya just appeared, and a Sangha who was not yet an Arya was like, doggone it, where have you been? Why you have this ocean of possibility of teaching and you didn't even drop one raindrop on me. And he's like, where have you been? And Maitreya says, well, that's your fault. Basically, you weren't a seed that was ready to receive the teachings. You had many obstacles, and then you finally did something nice for somebody, and then you were able to see me. So then to prove it, they went running around the town. And in this story, no one even saw anything. He just saw some guy running around. And then Maitreya said, hey, grab my robes and let's go to Ganden. And in Ganden, he learned a lot of the Dharma, actually tremendous amount of Dharma there. And then he had deep realizations. One of which is the Dharana of not forgetting. That's really cool.
Yeah, good.
Where you start remembering teachings you received previously in past lives. And then he saw emptiness directly.
Nice. Yay, good summary. Okay, cool. We're gonna leave it there, Uncle Nick, right? Say hi to Amelie. She looks so beautiful.
Oh, she's just waking up, so
She's got a nice pillow.
Yeah, that's it for this morning. We have yoga coming up. Thank you to Leah Krager, who's going to teach us yoga today. So please, if you want to do some yoga, join us. And that's it for now. Then we have another yoga class coming up at 3 p.m. Arizona time. So if you can't make it now, join that one. What'd you say, honey? Oh, sorry. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for the classes, Geshe Michael, and we'll see everybody later this evening or in your morning, depending on where you are.
Okay, cool. All right. See you guys.
Thank you, Geshe.
Nice job, Tim. You did a good job on that. Yeah.
And the drawa is looks really nice behind you.
I was going crazy this morning. I don't know. By the way, a deer walked by in front of me. But I got so much stuff hooked up to my computer, I couldn't turn it around. But I always think it's good luck because of the deer that showed up for the first teaching of Lord Buddha. So anyway, see you guys tonight.
Thank you, Geshe.
I'm going back to bed eventually.
Sounds like a plan.
Bye. Bye, Amelie.
Can you say bye? She's waving.
Say bye.
On the download.
Probably there's days when you get Amelie and Jaru on top of you at the same time, right?
It happens daily.
Okay.
See.
My granddaughter, her parents believe that she should always sleep on top of them.
Whoa.
And so, boy, that's kind of fun.
We didn't go that route, but I know a lot of people do. That's cool.
Yeah. All right. See you guys. I'm gonna imitate Amelie now.
Yeah.